Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we continue on chapter 4, Karnaugh Maps. Right, so this is the outcome for chapter 4. So at the end of the lesson, the student should be able to construct the K-maps based on the number of input variables. So we have three type of K-map, two input and 4 input. Second outcome, the student should be able to mapping the value into the K-map. Third, student should be able to simplify the truth table and Boolean expression using K-map. And the last outcome is the student should be able to understand the concept of don't get term on K-map. So what is actually K-map? K-map is actually one of the easiest way how we can use this method to simplify the logic circuit. Okay, so K-map is a graphical representation of the output for the given expression. So whatever value contained in the K-map is actually contain the same information as truth table. K-map contain a cell for each input combination. So logic expression or truth table with n input variable has 2 power of n cells on the K-map. So the first thing that you need to know is actually the number of cells for K-map. So number of cells for K-map based on the number of variables. Okay, for example, if you have 2 variables for your truth table, so it means that K-map must have 4 cells. So the number of cells is actually referring to the number of combinations. Okay, 2 power of n, right? And then each cell will represent each product term, okay, for each combination of input variable. Okay, so if you refer to the 2 variable K-map, okay, so you have 4 combinations, okay, and then this is a value, okay, in your truth table. So your truth table for 2 variable, you have 4 combination, right? So for example, if you have 0, 0, so 0, 0 is actually referring to A bar and B bar, or cell 0. Okay, 0, 1, cell A bar and B, or cell 1, okay, 1, 0, cell A, B bar, or cell 2. And the last one, 1, 1, correspond to the cell A and B, or cell 3. So this is the K-map, okay, for 2 variable truth table. Okay, and then this is the truth table. So as I mentioned earlier, cell in the K-map is actually contain the same information as information in your truth table. So if you're referring to this truth table, you have 2 variables, right, A and B, and then this is a value, and then each combination will represent 1 decimal number. Okay, start with 0, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and then each combination also will represent product term, right? So if you remember in chapter 3, we have product term SOP, kind of SOP. So the first product term is A bar, B bar, okay, second is A bar and B, third is A, B bar, and the last one is A and B. So this kind of combination you need to map to your K-map. Okay, so because you have 4 cells, so this is a 4 cell K-map. So how you are going to label, or where should you put your variable, okay, for each cell. Okay, so this is the condition how you can label your K-map. So K-map cell are labeled so that horizontally and vertically adjacent cells differ only in 1 variable. So if you refer to this K-map, so the first labeling on top is A and B bar, and on your left is B and B bar. Okay, so cell A bar and B, so inside cell ni is actually will represent one product term. Okay, this is how you read the value inside your K-map. Okay, A bar and B. So here is A, B bar. Here is A bar and B, and then this is A, B. Okay, so you just read based on your value, okay, or your variable. Okay, so for cell A bar, okay, this cell A bar and B bar, and also A and B bar. So if you compare between variable, so the variable that differ is only Y variable, which is A, because for both cells, B bar is actually the same variable, right? So here we have B bar, here also we have B bar. Okay, but A, we have different variable. Okay, same as the first one, okay, on top and also below. Okay, so here we have A bar and B bar. Okay, below is A bar and B, so it differ only one variable, which is B bar and B. So yang ni pun sama juga, kiri kanan ni kan. Okay, so if refer to these two cells, so you have A bar and B, here is A and B bar, so it differ only one variable, okay, which is A. Okay, because this one you have A bar and then this is A. Actually for two variable K-map, you cannot see a lot of differences, because of course kalau you tengok dia memang bersebelahan, adjacent. Okay, adjacent cells ni means that dia sel yang bersebelahan. Yeah, so K-map ni kita kena label supaya horizontally and vertically adjacent cell. Horizontal is this one kan, horizontal, dan juga vertical. So you have to you need to make comparison between horizontal and vertical ni. Dia cuma berbeza satu variable je, sama ada beza A, kalau dalam kes ni antara A dengan B je lah. So that's why for two variable ni kita tak nampak sangat beza. Kalau kita lukis pun dia memang confirm bersebelahan kotak ni kan. So kita akan tengok untuk 3 and also 4 variable supaya nampaklah the differences tu lah. Okay, for 3 variable K-map must have 8 cells because 2 power of 3 is 8 cells. So this is a K-map for 3 variable. Oh, sorry. Okay, so now for this K-map you need to figure out how you can label your K-map. Okay, meaning that how you can put your product terms. Okay, how you're going to label your product term on your K-map. Okay, so for based on previous slide here, so the K-map cell, okay, are labeled so that horizontally and vertically adjacent cell differ only one variable. Okay, so meaning that based on this K-map, okay, so I write the value inside each cell. So this cell have A bar, B bar, C bar. Okay, sorry. QL. Okay, I think I draw here for bigger size of your K-map. Okay, so A bar, B bar, B, A, B, A, B bar, here is C bar, here is C. So the value inside your K-map will be, here is A bar, B bar, C bar. Okay, here is A bar, B, C bar, here is A, B, C bar, this is A, B bar, C bar. Okay, so I just write down all the product term. Okay, so what is meaning of the adjacent cell? Horizontally and vertical adjacent cell must be for only one variable. So example, if you're referring to this cell and this cell, okay, so based on these two cells, only B is different, right? Because A and C have a similar variable. Here you have A bar, here also you have C bar. Same goes with the next or the the adjacent, okay, for the first cell kan. So yang ni pun ada A bar, this one also ada C bar. So if you referring to this one and this one also, just differ only one variable, okay, which is variable A. Okay, here you have A bar and then here you have A. Okay, and then between these two also differ only one variable, okay, which is differ only B. Okay, here you have B and then here you have B bar. Okay, so for vertical tak nampak sangat beza because of course the differences only between C, okay, because on top you have C bar and then on the below you have C. Kalau adjacent sebelah tu dia sama je kan. Okay, so that's why for this example, for this game map, okay, you can label or you can put your product term just like this example. Yeah, so you can put A bar, B bar, A bar and B here, A and B, A and B bar. Okay, so for 3 variable ni, you tak semestinya follow this labeling tau. Yeah, so you can create your own K-map as long as the variable is differ only one variable. Faham maksud saya? Maksudnya you tak semestinya follow variable yang you kena letak kat atas ni macam contoh yang ni tau. Tak mestinya you kena ikut yang ni. You boleh create your own K-map. Okay, so contohnya, okay, kejap saya tunjuk ke whiteboard. Okay, so sekarang saya nak tunjukkan contoh 3 variable K-maps, okay, selain pada yang ada dalam buku lah. Okay, sebab saya kata tadi kita boleh create dia macam mana pun K-map kamu, as long as, okay, the adjacent cells to differ only one variable. Okay, so I just put all the variable here. Okay, so before that saya nak buat truth table kat sini sekejap Okay, so this is a truth table for 3 variable. Okay, and then the product term. Okay, product term. A, B bar, C. Alright, so now kita nak mapkan lah. Kita nak labelkan K-map kita ni. So for C ni, we just put C bar on top and then C below. So to A and B. So A and B ni actually we have four combination, okay? Either A bar, B bar, A bar and B, A B dan juga A B bar. So kita ada 4 ni lah. Okay, kita ada 4 combination ni. So how we are going to label this 4 combination ni pada you punya K-map. Okay, so you must remember yang tadi tu perbezaan tu hanya satu kan. Maksudnya kalau you compare between A ni, dia kena beza antara A dengan B ni, dia kena beza salah satu je, sama ada A yang beza ataupun B yang beza. So that's it. Okay, for example kita create another K-map kan. So contohlah we start with A bar and B. Okay, we start with A bar and B. So we have another 3 lagi yang kita perlu label kat sini. So before you label this one, you have to make sure lah sama ada dia beza A ke B you nak beza. Okay, contohnya kita nak kita buat A bar and B, and di sini kita buat mungkin AB. Okay, here AB. So boleh lah kan, sebab yang beza kat sini adalah A. Sebab sini sama, B dengan B ni sama. So A dengan A ni yang beza. Okay, so sekarang ni antara ni dengan ni pula. Okay, antara ni dengan ni pula. So kita dah buat A and B. So maybe kita boleh buat A B bar. Okay, A B bar, right? A bar, kita dah ada A bar and B kan. So kat sini kita buat A B bar. So boleh tak dua ni? Boleh lah, sebab kita beza B kan, kat sini B, sini B bar. So and the last one is yang ni kita dah buat. So tinggal satu je lah, which is A bar B bar. So boleh tak kita labelkan macam ni? Boleh juga, sebab kalau you beza, you comparekan between this one dengan this one, dia beza B. Dia beza A. Okay, sebab sini A, yang ni adalah A bar. So this is another way how you can label the K-map. As long as adjacent cell tu beza 1, so should be okay. So what about the numbering? Kan kalau kamu ingat dalam slide yang tunjuk sebelum ni, dalam konsep kotak tu dia ada numbering. So numbering tu actually based on the value that you label lah, the product term. So kalau you tengok truth table kat sini, so we start with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 kan. So sama juga dalam case yang ni, you tengoklah whatever value yang ada dalam cell ni. Contohlah saya tunjuk contoh yang cell yang ni. So what is the product term here is A bar B C bar. So what is the decimal value for A bar B C bar? Okay, A bar B C bar is 2 kan, ataupun kalau dalam bentuk binary is 0 1 0. So 1 0 1 0 is 2. So here is 2. Okay, dan yang bawah ni A bar B and C. Okay, 0 1 1. Okay, 0 1 1 is 3. Okay, and then this one is 1 1 0. Okay, 1 1 0 is 6, 1 1 1 is 7. Okay, 1 0 0, 1 0 0 is 4, 1 0 1 is 5. Okay, this is 0 and then this is 1. Okay, so this is the decimal value dalam K-map. Maksudnya decimal ni dia akan follow labeling kat atas. Dia akan follow labeling. So sebab tu saya kata labeling ni penting. Okay, labeling is compulsory. You must label your K-map, but numbering inside your K-map tu dia optional. Tak perlu letak pun tak apa. Dia cuma bila letak tu dia mudah bila kita nak buat simplify nanti saya akan tunjuklah bila masuk simplify. Okay, so this one example lah untuk K-map bagi 3 variable. So you can create another K-map lain. So kalau you nak create K-map lain, maksudnya dari segi labeling berbeza pun boleh. Dia tak semestinya AB bawa tepi ni C kan. You boleh juga buat contohnya kat sini A, sini A, so sini akan jadi BC. Boleh juga. Boleh, tak ada masalah. And as long as the labeling tu differ only one variable, so should be okay. Kan? Boleh, semua boleh. Macam mana you nak label kan? B bar, C bar, B bar and C, this is BC and then this is BC bar. So kalau kamu tengok memang dia beza satu je lah, antara ni dengan ni beza satu variable, antara ni dengan ni pun beza satu variable, antara ni dengan ni pun beza satu variable. Okay, so selain daripada adjacent yang sebelah menyebelah ni memang kita nampak lah. Okay, and then another meaning of adjacent cells, selain adjacent cell yang kita nampak sebelah-sebelah ni, okay, another meaning of adjacent cell is actually when the variable is differ only one variable, that one kita consider sebagai adjacent cell. Faham maksud saya? Okay, contoh you compare yang ni, kotak yang ni, this one, okay, dengan yang ni, apa value dia? Okay, so yang ni is A bar, B, C bar. So yang ni is A bar, B bar, C bar. Okay, saya tulis tepi ni A bar, B bar, C bar. Okay, so kalau kamu compare dua ni, okay, kotak yang ni dengan yang ni. Okay, so kalau kamu compare dua ni, berapakah perbezaan variable dia? Satu kan? Sebab B je beza. Okay, B je beza. A dengan C sama. So maksudnya dua ni pun, dua kotak ni pun kita consider sebagai adjacent cell. So you kena faham konsep adjacent cell. Adjacent cell in K-map is actually referring to the variable is differ only one variable. Okay? Okay, class? Okay, so we will continue on 4 variable K-map. So based on this slide, you can see that for 4 variable K-map, you need to have 16 cell. Okay, so this is the formula how you are going to get the 16 cells. So 2 power 4, so you have 16 cells, and then this is the K-map. Okay, and then the labeling for this 4 variable K-map actually using the same format for previous one. So you have to make sure that horizontally and also vertically adjacent cells, okay, must differ only one variable. So adjacent is actually bersebelahan lah, next to next. But in K-map, adjacent is actually referring to the differences between variables. So if cells, okay, for example, between two cells, if between two cells the variable is differ only one variable, so that cells consider adjacent cells. Okay, so based on this K-map, you can compare between this product term and this product term is differ only one variable, okay, which is only differ b. Okay, so here you have b bar and then here you have b, and then between this product term and then this product term is differ only one variable also, which is a bar and a. Okay, and then the last one between this one and this one also differ only one variable, okay, which is b and b bar. So same goes with the horizontal, means that for 4 variable K-map you can use this labeling, okay, this kind of labeling. Okay, different with the 3 variables. So for 3 variable, actually we can create so many kind of K-maps. Okay, meaning that how you are going to label your K-map, okay, for 3 variable, because you have 3 variables, and so you can put A, B, C or P, A, C, something like that. For variable, selalunya kita tak banyak sangat choices lah. Okay, you just follow this format. Okay, and then the numbering in each cell is actually depends on the product term. Okay, for example, if you refer to this cell, so what is the product term for this cell? So this cell, the product term is A bar, B bar, C and D. Okay, and this product term is equal to 0, 0, 1, 1, okay, in binary, and then is also equal to 3 in decimal. So that's why this cell is labeled by number 3. Okay, and then another example. Okay, we look at this cell. So this cell, the product term is A, B, C bar, D bar. Okay, all equal to 1, 1, 0, 0. So 1, 1, 0, 0 in decimal is equal to 12. So that's why this cell is sorry, this cell is labeled as 12. Okay, number inside this cell is actually equal to 12. So for K-map, the number must depends on your labeling. Okay, so you need to label your K-map. After that, you put the number. It's not that you put the number first and then you label. No. Okay, so you must label. You have to make sure that when you label your K-map, it's differ only one variable, and then you put your decimal value. Okay, but the decimal value in your K-map is not compulsory. So you kalau tak letak pun doesn't matter, and yang penting is actually just labeling. Okay, so this is for variable K-map. So we've done with the introduction of K-map. So the most important thing is for K-map is actually you must understand what is actually K-map. What is the function of K-map? So K-map is actually one method we can use to simplify the equation or the truth table. So after this, I will show you how we can simplify equation and also the truth table. Okay, and then next, the number of cells. So how many cells that you can construct, okay, for your K-map. Okay, so the number of cells is actually depends on the variable. Okay, so you need to use this formula 2 power of n. Okay, so n, okay, n, this n is actually referred to variable. So kalau you ada 2, so you akan dapat 4 dan sebagainya lah, right? And the last one for K-map, the things that I think the most important things is actually the labeling part. Okay, labeling. How you are going to label your K-map means that where should you put the variable, the product term. Okay, because as mentioned earlier in the definition of your K-map, K-maps contain the same information as your truth table. So for example, for this truth table, so this truth table you have a binary value. Okay, this is your binary value.
Okay, and also you have the decimal value. Okay, other than these two values, actually you also have the product term. Okay, so how you are going to label your product term is that, for example, a bar, b bar, c bar, d bar. So where should you put those variables? Okay, so you have to make sure that when you put the variables or the product term, the variable is default only one variable. So that is the most important things. Okay, how you are going to label the K-map. Okay, so I hope you get the idea of your K-map. So first first thing that I want you to remember to understand is actually the K-map, the concept of K-map. Okay, because K-map is actually one of the important topic. Okay, because after this, it's not only using in this chapter. So after this, we will use this K-map in chapter 8 kan. So you kena faham betul-betul K-map ni. Yeah. So first kali fahamkan macam mana you nak design K-map. Okay.